Fish in the Wild West is brought to you by Sandy Point Resort. Experience Sandy Point Resort's year-round lifestyle along the shores of Gull Lake in central Alberta. Tracker Boats, fish the finest. Adventure Destination International. Book your trip of a lifetime with Adventure Destination International and Thompson Camp.
Fish in the Wild West.
This week on Fish in the Wild West, we are about to take part in an amazing experience with Blue Bronna Wilderness Camps. I'm here with Chantel and Mark. Chantel, there's more to it though, that different programs that you have here that your clients take part in. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
We have a full range of outdoor opportunities here, from kids right up to adults. So we start at sort of 8 and we go right up to teen. And we do weeks of high adventure and horseback riding and archery, and you name it, we do it if it's high adventure for kids. And then we also have a bunch of adult programs.
Yeah, if you want to get your kids away from the computers and outside, this is the place to do it.
It is the place to do it.
But Mark, there's also a number of things for the outdoorsmen.
Yeah, we do everything from hiking, horseback riding, quad trips. We do fishing trips, as we're doing this week.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, multiple different river systems in the local area. We have some nice lakes that are nice and close that, yeah, we can facilitate any kind of fisherman.
So we're fly fishing here with you today, but it's not just for the fly fishermen. You can spin cast these river systems and lakes. And so there's something for everybody regardless of your skill level.
Yeah, skill level or age.
Excellent. Trading in my walleye rod for a fly rod. Join us this week, Fish in the Wild West at Blue Bronna Wilderness Camps. So what I'm doing here is, again, I'm not a fly fisherman, and fly fishermen will tell you to correct the line, but what I'm doing in these small pools here is I'll cast it up into the slack water. My fly will sit until it picks up my fly line, and then it curls it right around, and it runs right, causes my fly to run right in front of the shadows of that rock. And a lot of times that's when our hits are coming, especially in these small pools. Little deep pool here, and it's not very big. Fly's sitting, you can see the U in my fly line, and I control it so it curls right in front of the rocks, in the shadows of the rocks. And lots of times those trout will be sitting in those shadows and they'll come out and hit it. And then I just go from there fighting the fish and obviously fighting the current. So it's such an amazing fishery here with cutthroat, rainbow. You get some bull trout in here. You don't have to be an expert fly fisherman, but when you come here and fish it for a few days, you'll leave with a lot more knowledge, a lot more skill within your fly fishing. Clay's got his net out. He's gonna net them for me. And it's been a mixed bag of everything. Rough water into the slack water, where the rough meets the slack, right in the ripples. Anytime you're ready, Clay. This is great, having a partner fishing out here with a partner. Easier on the fish, easier on my heart, netting them, getting them in the net. So they're. This is, you don't realize, I mean, you may not be, I get this from you, Clay?
Yeah.
They may not be huge, but you can see behind us the current that we got to fight when you're fighting the fish. And I, by no means, am a fly fisherman. I mean, Clay's been helping me out with, what flies to use and stuff. And the guides at Blue Bronna been helping me out. But, oh, it's been awesome.
But I tell you what, it never fails. Everywhere I fish with you, I can be fishing 10 feet away, and here you are, grabbing all the fish. I like learning from you.
I'll try to show the camera here. You don't want to handle him too. I'll give him a real quick camera show, and then we'll let him go. Beauty little guy. Right beside Clay, and off he goes.
Wonderful.
Awesome, thanks for the help, Clay.
Yeah, nice.
Beauty. I keep my net when Clay gets them caught. I got mine. Clay's got his, and we take turns here, and again, it's healthier for the fish. Rocks are a little slippery, so it's even a little safer for us. And it's not as, your heart gets to have a breather. It's exciting getting them on a fly rod.
Absolutely. Let's
Thank
get
you.
another one.
You betcha. Okay, so we got him here. Nice little cutthroat. Not sure if this is average or not, but they're all fun to catch on the fly rod. There is way bigger. In this system is rainbow trout as well, and even bull trout. We're gonna let him go, and we'll show you what we're using. On the old man here, just last year we filmed a show, southern Alberta, for the sturgeon, the lake sturgeon. Here we are on the upper at the headwaters, fishing for cutthroat trout. It's an amazing fishery. And there he goes. Well, they ever blend into the bottom. Hold your horses, we'll be right back. Closed captioning is brought to you by Sandy Point Resort. Experience Sandy Point Resort's year-round lifestyle along the shores of Gull Lake in central Alberta. I'm trying to rush, but it's not the most stable rocks here. I'll go downstream from you. One thing I like about my White River net is I put a breakaway harness on it so I can just grab and pull. Whoa. All right. There he is. I'd like to get a picture.
Do you want a picture?
Yeah.
1 second.
There he goes. Gone. Fish on. I'm kind of stuck on this rock a little bit, Clay. I'm going to try to come off here in a little. In the heat of the battle, I worked my way out on. You're fighting the fish and the current. This is awesome. Glacier water. And he's in the net. Outstanding. Let's have a look at him. Just brought him in here, and nice little rainbow trout. And this full of cutthroat rainbow trout, and I think this is our second one of the day.
Yeah, it sure is.
It's our second rainbow of the day. That's awesome. They get much bigger, but they're all fun to catch. Aggressive fighting fish, beautiful glacier water. We'll let him go. This is a good fish.
That is.
You gonna net him for me, Clay?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big cutthroat.
It's a nice looking fish you caught there, Wes.
Cameraman can't get to us. She's a little western crossing the river. Oh.
Oh, there's
There's
another
one
one
following
chasing
him.
it. Wow.
Okay, I'll bring him to the net.
Okay.
We'll try not to disturb the rest of those fish.
He's not ready yet.
Real carefully, barbless hooks on here. Gonna walk back a little, Clay.
All right.
That's
that
a
fish
really
is
nice
still green.
cutthroat.
Yeah, that's a great fish you've got on there.
Okay, here he comes. Beautiful cutthroat
Wow.
in the net. Beautiful cutthroat. I'm gonna leave this up on shore here.
Okay. Great fish, Wes.
Holy cow.
Wow, man.
So, guessing he's roughly 2.5, 3 pounds. Camera can pick him up there. Really rough water where Chuck's got to cross. Thanks for landing for me, Clay.
Oh, absolutely. Great catch.
And we'll let him go. There he
Oh,
goes, right
wonderful.
to the bottom.
Great
Beautiful.
job, Wes.
Off he goes. Rough water through here. Mark's over there fishing some more structure. Up in here it's just calm. They're coming out of the current to get a rest. And there they were.
They were. Great
Thank
job. Yeah, absolutely.
Conservation Corner is brought to you by Hull is Wealth, aligning your financial future so you can spend more time outdoors. On this week's Conservation Talk, I'm going to talk about something that every outdoorsman can do, avid fly fishermen or the lake and reservoir fishermen. We've all heard about whirling disease and the damage it can cause and other aquatic invasive species. We've also heard about the watercraft inspections where you stop whether you're coming into the province or even into Canada. But it's often overlooked or sometimes forgot about, even though we didn't have a watercraft here when we're fly fishing on a variety of river systems, the Clean, Drain and Dry program still is in play. When I get home, just because our fly fishing is done, when I get home, the most responsible thing I can do is start cleaning off my waders, drying them, dip nets, and anything else that I had in the water needs to be cleaned, drained, and dried. Do your part to help prevent aquatic invasive species from entering our water system. I'm your host, Wes David, Fishing the Wild West TV, and that's this week's Conservation Talk. This segment has been brought to you by Wild Guide Magazine and Rock Guard. This segment is brought to you by Len Thompson and Northern King Lures. We're standing on a rock point that is an extension off that island and out, but right here it drops down to about 5 feet. All calm water up there, as you can see, fast water out there. He just raised, didn't he?
He just raised on me.
And there's all kinds of cutthroat in here, and they're just feeding on, there's some sort of hatch going on, mayfly hatch, and then whatever's being washed down, and they're feeding like crazy. But it can drive you crazy too, because you can see them and they won't rise to your fly. All right, Mark's on. We're actually sight fishing cutthroat in here. There he is. They're all in here. They're moving out of here, out of the current, into into this slack water. And Mark just landed a nice one. Now, Mark, is this is kind of average? Yeah. Like we saw the 2-pounders and just about 3-pounders, but this is average?
Yeah, 10, 12 inch.
Yeah, nice healthy fish.
Nice fish.
It's funny, we just moved from down there to give those fish a break. Clay said, I'm gonna walk up here and see if one snuck up and just resting. Sure enough, he makes one cast. Good call, Clay.
Wow, that's
Another,
a nice
that's
fish.
a beauty too. Take your time, buddy. I'll go. There's one with them right here. One following them the whole time. He's hooked good though. He's in the net. That is a beautiful fish.
This is a dream coming up from Georgia to catch a Rocky Mountain
take
trout
this.
like this. Unbelievable fish.
Beautiful
Wonderful
cutthroat.
trip. Oh man, thank you so much,
Oh.
Wes. What an unbelievable fish.
Thanks. Thank Blue Bronna Wilderness Adventures.
Oh, their guide service has been unbelievable.
We'll get him in there.
Okay,
We'll get you a picture and we'll release him.
all right.
Beautiful cutthroat.
Let's get a little ear in his mouth.
Get this net for you.
He sure made a great fight.
Guiding service is second to none. Horse adventures, amazing food, and incredible fishing.
Unbelievable. What a great time.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Wes.
All right. This Gear Talk is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops,
Your adventure starts here.
Let me show you what we've been using on this week's Bass Pro Gear Talk. And by my casting within the show, you've seen that I am no fly fishing expert. I use a all-purpose 6-weight White River fly rod and reel, fly line, down to a 5-weight leader, and then into a 5-weight tippet. Right now, we just come off the water and they're biting on a grasshopper pattern. But before I came here, I called Dan Davies with Big Sky Flies and Jigs, told him where we were going and what we're fishing for. Cutthroat, rainbow trout, on the river systems that we'd be on. He set me up with a complete package of everything that we would need here. Now, I don't know the names of all the flies, but like every fly angler, I matched the hatch as best as I could, and we ended up doing really well on these river systems. So thanks, Dan, for setting me up. Another thing, the White River net, I like a breakaway collar so I can just pull. There's also the magnetic setup where it hooks onto your waders. Now about the waders, White River waders, bib waders, this is glacier water, so it can get quite cold. These are great. We can layer underneath if it is cold. We've had beautiful weather here, so we haven't needed to. But what I really like about the White River waders is the collar. White River wading boots, great traction, comfortable. Collar of the wader flips over top, hooks into the lace, and it's there. Now any gravel or river debris can't go up and inside my boot. That's this week's Bass Pro Gear Talk for Fishing the Wild West TV.
Hold your horses, we'll be right back.
This segment is brought to you by Big Sky Flies and Jigs and Tourism Saskatchewan. I'm gonna try to get them past out of that fast current. I'll bring them right to you, Clay.
All right, sounds great.
I'm kind of in a spot here. Oh, he come off. That's all right. To start, he took the grasshopper just on the other side of that fast current into the slack. And he took it good too. It was my fault. I stumbled here and gave him a little slack line. Fish on. All right. And I just missed one down here, Clay. I'll come give you a hand.
Okay, great.
Let me get down. I just had a great strike down here. And you're still fishing that grasshopper pattern?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
just
what I
put
got.
on a new grasshopper and like the second cast in.
We moved locations. New hole, new hope. Beauty.
Wonderful.
Nice little cutthroat. It's a beautiful fish.
Man, those trout are so beautiful up here.
Grasshopper. He's got it well.
He really wanted that thing, didn't he? Oh, beautiful.
Perfect. Small
Well,
enough to slip through the net. Got the grasshopper out of him. Show the camera what we're using there.
okay.
Just get the dirt off him. It's a simple little grasshopper pattern. We just moved down. We felt we exhausted one area, had a couple of hookups and missed a couple. So we just moved downriver, and that's all we're doing is just fishing different holes. And what we're finding, Clay, is that they're behind the rocks and we're even in front of the rocks. So they're just darting out ambush and bait. It's
Unbelievable.
classic fly fishing.
Well, Wes, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank not only yourself, along with Chuck McPherson and all the wonderful staff at Blue Bronna Wilderness Camps, for an unbelievable trip up here into the backcountry of Alberta. This is unbelievable. I can't believe this is in your backyard, and it's been a trip of a lifetime. Can't wait to come back.
From Atlanta, Georgia. Pretty western.
Thanks.
You betcha. This is what happens when you go and just working your way back to the truck. Last cast syndrome. Man, they're strong fish. Current fish. I just see the flash of them now. Little cutthroat?
Beautiful.
Think so.
Oh, he's excited.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
There he is here. Hooks out of his mouth, flies out. Healthy and happy.
Beautiful fish here in Alberta.
Right between my legs.
There he goes.
And he'll go right back to his rock.
Unbelievable.
Good job.
One more to finish the day out.
I'm gonna cast one more time.
Oh, okay.
Another one on. This is a deep little pool right here. Another one of the steps.
I'll come net him for you, Wes.
You betcha. Another nice little cutthroat. Loaded in this pool.
Wonderful.
Perfect.
It's another great trout there, Wes.
You
What a
bet.
beautiful fish.
Man, they're nice, clean looking fish. We'll get him back in the water and cast some more. Again, we're just working our way back to the truck. Last cast.
You said that last time,
I
but you
know.
don't have to sell me on it. I love the idea.
Just amazing how they blend into this gravel and rock. And you don't know, you cast everywhere because they could be anywhere. Thanks for joining us this week's episode of Fish in the Wild West TV. Fly fishing, the backcountry of Alberta. Cutthroat, rainbow trout, second to none. Scenery was incredible. I'd like to thank Blue Bronna Wilderness Camps for having us. We're gonna fish our way back and call it a day.
New lakes and miles I've driven, fishing the wild west. When work is poison, the antidote to spend 10 hours on this fishing boat. No cell phone service and no lawn to mow. What matters most is
Why do
that
you gotta be
I'm
recording
home.
this?
You can find it?
No.
There it is right there.
I only find it when it's stuck in my skin. It's a good indication.